Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to the Pixie Palace. And we are here for the weekly Oracle card reading for December 19th, 2021. And it really blows my mind that the week after this will be the final 2021 weekly Oracle card reading. And I probably have said that in so many different ways in all my videos, how amazed I am how fast time is going. But it really is just wow. This year has been very, very challenging, yet beautiful in so many ways, at least in my personal experience. And I'm really excited to see what 2022 will bring. A lot of twos here, my gosh. I have two card decks I'm going to be using today and a couple of crystals on the side along with some lovely tea. Just some classic English breakfast tea with lemon and honey. And forgive me if I seem a little tired today. I feel good and everything. I got some sleep. I'm just a little in the aftermath of my first stream on Twitch yesterday, and it went beautifully. There were some technical glitches, so I had to improvise quite a bit, but I think I'll be doing it at least once a week every Friday, and it's also getting me more comfortable with live streaming, which another goal I have will be to possibly occasionally live stream these readings. And I think it would be a lot of fun. It would be more fun to engage with you guys, just aside from being in the chat as the recording's going. I think I eventually will be doing that. It won't be till next year because I want to get some streaming experience under my belt first. So that's just a little side note there. So what we're going to be doing is using the energies of the selenite crystal as well as my bear-shaped rose quartz. And rose quartz is beautiful. It's all about love, especially unconditional love, self-love, anything to do with that energy. And it's really nice to have under your pillow at night. That it actually allows your dreams to be in a better energy. The selenite is perfect for clearing any negative energy, even clearing the decks, which all you have to do is do that, clear the energy. I already did all this, but it gives you an idea. And it's really nice to have these crystals by my side while I'm doing these readings, because for me personally, it seems to clear any of my energy from the readings and really makes it more authentic. And I really don't know how to explain it other than that, but if you're someone who's into crystals or just really likes them, you kind of understand what I'm talking about, I'm sure. So as usual, I'm going to be using the Oracle of the Fairies card deck by Karen K. That'll be the main one. And since we're going into the full moon in Gemini, which is my sign, so I'm really excited about that. And it's also called the cold moon, which is really cool. And so in that spirit, I thought I would do the one card draw at the end with the Moonology Oracle card decks. And that's by Yasmin Boland. I haven't used this deck for a while because I wanted to dabble in the other ones. So let's see what the universe has to say. I have a feeling this is going to be a good week. It's about allowing yourself to enjoy the fruits of your labors and really getting ready for the new year. Really, in a sense, cut old ties, wrap things up, start new projects that you want to bring into the new year, start bringing things in, start getting into new routines and all that. So it's going to be really interesting. So let's see what the universe has to say. My mouse down here. Okay. And also, I will remind you, if there is something in these readings that don't resonate for you, that is totally fine. Just discard that and take what does resonate for you. Not everybody's going to get the same energy out of these readings. It's something different for everybody. And even if it's just a tiny little piece of the reading, that was for you. So, okay, let's see. Oh my God. You can't make this up. I'm going to say that again. This is a beautiful card. Okay, see if I can get the light to There we go. New beginnings. And I love that it has the fairy right here, with the green wings, and you see the nature and green all around her. And again, like I said in the last reading, that's the heart chakra, which is green. So it's all about love and beautiful things happening. And then you see a baby here, and that's a symbol of new beginning. Now, it could be literal in your sense. You might have had a baby or pregnant, and a new beginning is going to happen that way, or it could be something very symbolic. So, the card says, this fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby, or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your idea as you would a baby. So, that's absolutely beautiful. And basically, this is on all levels. As we go into this new year, 2022, it is very important for us to look in hindsight and look at what we accomplished, how far we have come, how much we have grown this year. And it's okay if it's only a little bit. It's okay if you had a setback, or any shadow work you're doing is really taking a toll, or maybe you have changed perspectives or changed your life in so many ways that you didn't expect it to be that way. It didn't go according to your plan or your goals that you might have set for yourself. That is okay. New beginnings come out of different places. Sometimes it is something that's planned. It's a goal you reached. You're ready to move to the next thing or to the next goal. And it could be something so literal like that. But more often than not, and I know in my case this has happened quite a few times, you set a plan or a goal or a dream, if you will, and it doesn't materialize. It doesn't go in the way that you thought would happen. You have a certain vision of how it's supposed to be, and it turned out to be something totally different. And it could be something so much better. Most of the time it usually is. And it's up to us to decide whether we want to continue on that path or not. Now, if it's going down a path that you're still repeating old cycles, or you're giving into toxic behaviors or energies or what have you, this is the time to really look at that and to really see what you can change. It may not seem feasible to make a big change right now. Okay, then make a little change. Make that little shift that will put everything else into a different timeline. And it's really, really important to do this right now, because as we're going into the next year, it's going to be a very powerful one. There's a lot of systems that are still crumbling in the world. There's still a lot of chaos, unfortunately. But more and more every day, there's more people waking up. There's more people who are looking within and really realizing their own potential and their own true power. And we're actually starting to realize that what we're seeing in the outer world, in the 3D realm, is not always what it seems to be. Sometimes we have to go through the rough stuff to get to the good stuff. So as you're looking within and seeing what you accomplished, and maybe what goals that don't work for you anymore, or maybe setting new goals, or maybe letting go of old relationships that don't serve you, just all kinds of different things. It's also important to do the little things like change up your routine if it's not working for you anymore. It could be a simple thing like changing your meditation from the morning to the evening, or having that cup of coffee and being in the present and be still before you jump into the day and how crazy it is. It could be just being a little more present for others as well as yourself. It's good to put ourselves first and make sure our energy is at full capacity and really nurturing our true selves. But there's a balance. Sometimes we may go on the other end of that spectrum and focus on ourselves too much, where we neglect connections that we have and being there for others and helping to serve others in the best way we know how. And there really, really is a balance. And I think balance has always been my mantra. I don't always succeed in it. I'll be honest. I'm human. We all are. We all have our times that we kind of slide back into habits. And honestly, that's okay, because obviously, if we're doing that, there's just more things we need to work on. And we will get there. It just takes time. And one person's timeline is not going to be exactly like someone else's. It's a different perspective. Sometimes we need extra time to heal. Sometimes we need to do the inner work when others are very lighthearted and going about life with no cares in the world, or little cares in the world. So it's okay, no matter what walk of life you're coming from. As long as you're being true to yourself and being authentic and looking for those new beginnings so you can grow and get out of your comfort zone, because that's where we all get stuck. It's okay to be comfortable for a short time. It's okay to really appreciate what you have gratitude, really enjoy life for what it is, and have fun. But if we don't push ourselves, at least to a certain point, where we're growing and we're learning new things and we're learning more about ourselves and other people around us, and jumping into something that's positive but that we might be scared of, and just really going out and doing it. I think if we don't do that, we won't get to the point that we need to be at. We're not going to be the best version of ourselves. So this is a beautiful card to have, because as you're looking to new beginnings, you're looking to a new sense of self. You envision how you want to be. And remember to always honor who you are right now, because you're doing everything you can to better yourself and to really enjoy life for what it is with what you have right now. And looking back in a few months, you may be like, wow, why didn't I do this sooner? You apparently needed to go through what you needed to go through in order to get to the point you're at right now. And I think a lot of us can identify with that. So as you're doing that, be gentle with yourself. Don't self-negative talk. Don't go, oh, I should have done this sooner. Granted, that's human to think, but obviously everything happens for a reason. And if you had jumped on that sooner, you might not have had the growth you have right now. So have gratitude for what you've learned, whether you conquered that goal or not. Sometimes things have to repeat, and we have to go through these things a few times to really get it. And believe me, I'm one of those with certain things. So there is that. It's such a beautiful reading. And the next card is going to be from the Moonology Oracle card deck, like I said earlier. And we are going to answer your question. Just think of a question that you have that you'd like the answer to. Or if you just want an extra message, a little life direction. And as the cards are spelling out everywhere. And it could be anything. And usually whatever first comes to your mind, that's what you'll get the direction on. This is wonderful how these cards are tying together. Show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. Holy mackerel. If it had said Gemini, that would have been really bang on. But this is exactly it. Show the world the real you. Don't be afraid anymore, because you are here for a reason. You are here to express your authenticity. And I'm sorry, not to sound whatever, but if some people don't like it, oh well, it's their loss. That is okay. The people who truly care about you and show up for you will stick around. And it's so important to remember that. And to be honest, we really don't need anybody else's validation except for our own. But again, it's nice to have the support, so that's why I throw that in there. But show the world the real you. And don't let anybody ever say that you can't. You can, even in small ways. You don't have to do this grandiose thing. Just do it in small ways. Just be true to yourself in your decisions that you make, or the relationships you have, or maybe setting those boundaries, as I spoke about earlier. And just really, really start showing up for yourself. That's what this card is all about. Show up for yourself. Normally I don't elaborate on that, but I felt led to say that as the sun is going on my face. That's awesome. Oh my gosh. So those are the cards for this week. It was a little bit of a shorter reading this time. I felt the energy just come right in, and it's more direct today. And yeah, it'll be exciting to see how this week shapes up. I really hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for watching. So as I close this video, you'll probably notice I'm getting closer and closer to the computer because the sun keeps taking over my face. Gosh. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful week. Know that you are loved. Know that you are seen. And know that you are here for a beautiful reason. Until the next time, to know yourself is to know your truth. Namaste.